Hi guys, welcome to Minecraft. This is Flandin, and this day is going to be the decoder of the binary. I'm joined by Black Belt Junior.
Hello there.
Yeah, and I'm going to show you how to make a double dabble. A double dabble is an advanced version of a binary decoder, and the output is also a bit different. This one gives the output BCD, which is binary coded decimal. What that is, it's basically for each display you're having, it will be 4 outputs. It's a bit strange on the last one, so I'm going to tell you that. So this one, this 4 here is binary. This has value 1, value 2, value 4, value 8, and the maximum number here is 9. When it's above 9, say 10, it will straight go to this one. So here it will show 0 when it's 10, and here it will show 1. So say it was a high number like 342. That was a very high number. So I'm taking 1 plus 2. That's the 3, as in 300. Then I take 4 online. So 3, 4, and I take the 2 on. So 342. It's very simple to use, and it's way smaller than a decoder. This example here is 8 bits, and an 8-bit decoder or binary decoder would be probably 3 times the size. Like, it would be enormous. I'm going to show you how I build this. I'm not that familiar to this, so I got Black Belt to join me because he's better with double than me, and I don't want to do any mistakes in front of you. Yeah, I'm not the best in the world. So this is a single segment or a byte. If you can see here on the bottom, it's an basically an 4-bit adder, and this is not my adder. That's one other reason. This is Black Belt's adder, and it uses no pistons, which is important in double dabble, multiplier, and dividing. And on top of here we have something called a binary decoder. This is a 4-bit one, where this can count up to 4. So any number larger than 4 will remove the power of this line. When the power is removed, it will power this one, and it will unpower this one, and it will go the whole way to here. Well, that this one does is to, when the number is greater than 4, it will basically add 3 to the algorithm, which just comes handy in. So now I'm probably going to start to build this thing, and I'm starting to build Black Belt's adder. So moving up 3 blocks in the air, I'm going to start with the first input. Here we will start with the torch and drag the wiring out here. Then we want to see where the layer is. We want to go 2 up. Oh, okay, that was a mistake, apparently.
Yeah.
So I'm moving 2 up onto 1 forward. Here's the next input. Here we'll drop down a torch and do the same thing, I hope.
No.
I don't think so.
This
Yeah.
first XOR has to be a little different.
Yeah, okay. So we'll have like this. This is the AND gate at the bottom here.
Actually, we have to flip this design.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay. You heard the man. Flip the design. So
That's a left shift. We need a right shift.
yeah, left shift doesn't work. Shame.
Well, left shift would work if we had the inputs inverted, but not inverted.
Yeah, that would be reverse
reverse
binary,
order.
which is easier to learn, but it's stupid because it's not the correct one. Yeah, and that's
On this first XOR, you want to extend this wire one longer.
Yeah.
You might see you'll see why once we add in the AND gate.
Okay, so let's move this one. Okay, can you show them backwards? I forgot the sign. Reversed. I did the first in reverse binary, which failed. I need to flip everything. I know I'm
Yeah.
just very confused because a double double has never been my strong side. I've been way more working with alias and CPUs, which will come back to more in the next episode. I will. But that's
Okay, so for the adder, you want to create an AND gate. This top lever isn't for the adder. This top lever is there, but we'll just leave it there for now.
Yeah.
And
the AND gate is basically that you invert the two inputs, then you OR them, and then you invert them once again. This is like, to be a good redstoner, you need to create the gates so they fit perfectly together with every other gate to match up a very good component. Right, as he is doing. Blackbird is a very experienced redstoner.
And then you put a repeater on top of this block, a block here, torch on the side of this block.
Yeah.
Then you can place a block here.
This adder,
and from this bottom input, you put a torch there, a piece of redstone there, another piece of redstone there, torch, block, redstone. And this is the first XOR gate.
Yeah, let me tell him about it. This is an XOR gate, or this is a half adder actually. So this one uses another thing called the that I call the XNOR function, which basically is an XNOR gate, which is ORed with the AND gate, and then inverted again, as you can see here. It does that 2 places, and on the end you will get an XOR gate and an AND gate. This many people like this design better, but I prefer the old XOR and AND gates. It's just taste and what you like to do. So now we're going to start, and I'm going to take over here because I think I know how it's made. Let's just hope I know that. So right now we have the inputs here, and keep starting on the next one. It's made on a very similar way, hopefully. Yeah. We need to do it like this. We could make it a bit faster. I tried that once, but it's not good for the double double. It's not good designed, which is sad because I prefer to do it on that way. No, don't build anything while I'm building. It can confuse them. Very simple. Or not that you're stupid or anything. Just that it's very complicated redstone. It's so we also want this one here. I hope, for God's sake. Yes, we had it correctly. I feel so succeed. Like, this is a very hard thing to make.
And then, Flandin,
yeah,
you need to also add a torch here.
Okay, yeah, okay. So right now, this is the half of the adder. We went through the episode, so we're going a bit fast here. Right now, we're going to do the AND gate. The AND gate is down here. This is the AND gate for the first XOR, and this is the second one. We OR it in the middle here, and then we create an
we want it on the other side.
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry. Not a very good to teach. So then we want to invert it again. We invert it twice, which will allow us to place it here. And we're going to leave it like this now. So here we have it. I'm going to change it slightly. I'm going to remove the input here and place a redstone top of there instead. The adder works very well now, but I want to stack this now. We want a 4-bit to make the adder, and I'm going to show you that this is 100% stackable by stacking it. I think that's a better method.
You don't need that little piece of redstone at the end.
Oh, but I prefer to do it like that. So right before I stack it, I want to have the carry torch. So I'm doing like this now. This is going to be removed afterwards. It's just to place it there. And then I'm stacking it 3 times. I need to active chat again. I'm just... Okay. Stack 3. Time, day, by the way. Options, chat controls, and hiddens. Okay, so now we've stacked it 3. Now we're going to add our little binary decoder. To do that, we need to make the signal. So Blackbox is just going to help me a bit here. We don't want to make anything too fast, but we need to go through it. This is a very big thing. By the way, we're not going to stack it for you guys because the stacking takes a long amount of time, but I will show you how you can do it. That's how nice I am. Yeah. And now we can move this one higher up. Here we can start on our decoder, which this is a very basic design, so I can't really give any credit for the decoder or the decoder. We want 5 of these tops here. It goes in a zigzag diagonally pattern. We want 5 of these because when the number is greater than 4, it will add on 3 to this. So we're just going to keep going with this display now for a while. I'm just going to make it a bit faster to make. And there we go. Making 2 more times. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to program this decoder. This is one of the hardest decoders to program because it's very hard to see the redstone behind it. I'm not a fan of this because it's slow, though it's very good to use in Double Dabble. As I told you before this episode, is that you need to use different components to fit to make the perfect components. And now we're done, so now we can start the programming. The programming will start on one right here. I'm removing. I didn't remove it. Where is it?
I removed it. The
torch,
the carry torch, I had removed that.
Okay. So let's start here, and everyone is starting on 0. So right now it's 0. To just build it up, you like this.
I would build it like this first, and just to show the train of thought.
Didn't remove it. Okay. So okay. As you can see here, this is 0, non-touch on top. This is 1. It has 1 touch all to the left. Here's 2 because it's on the second line. Here's 3 because it has in line number 1 and line number 2. That's 1 plus 2. And this is line number 4. It's not line number 3 because this is binary 2, binary decoder. And yeah. So right now we need to make the other part. So this is when we turn this one on. I can show you. Then this one will go off, and that will be used. So when you can see it, when this is off and these on the sides are on, then it's this line that will be non-powered. So I'll just keep going like this and build it down. So
when there is a torch on the side of a block, you put a block on top of it and a torch on the block. So you double invert that input, and if it's just a torch sticking out, you place a block on top of it.
Indeed. But on the end, everyone is going to have a block on top of it, basically.
Yes.
So yeah, I should probably cut this when I was doing this, sorry. But let's just keep going and hurry up a bit. And this last one feels good. Okay, so now I'm going to do and slightly change it. I'm going to do like this, because I want to see when it's greater than 4, and then I need to first not them, invert them, and then give them and then all of them, basically. So as you can see what I'm doing now, everyone is on at all time, except like there's always one that is off, or rest of them are on. But if one is greater than 4, then everyone will be on, and when we're noting this or inverting, and
We can actually put this on the side to make it a little smaller.
So if it's 4, then it doesn't quite help. But if it's let's say 5, then all will be on, and all these torches will be off, which tells us that something is greater. And as I told you before, is that when it's greater than 4, it will add 3 to the adder. So we need to do some nifty redstone stuff now. So I'm going to place a repeater right there. Just going to do this and back there, and then I want to drag the signal further down. Then one more time. It is right here.
You want to bring it on the other side. You want to bring this.
I knew that.
This side.
I would say I knew that, but I mean, not that fair against. So yeah. Do you actually have a channel, Blackbelt?
Yes, but there's nothing of interest on it.
So okay, we need to be very careful here where we place we need to have repeaters or a block. Some places here where there are, although it's purely like safe almost everywhere, except there's always there's 2 places it seems. There's one here with this torch, and there's one here with that torch. Okay.
And there's also a repeater here because of the torch from the adder underneath.
Yeah, it's very important to look all of the place before you do this. You could have the error if you're not very open-minded and see stuff like that, like I almost didn't. So right now we are more or less done actually. This is a one segment display, one segment double dabble. I'm just going to show you a bit more on the second one and show you how it works. So as you can see here, I stacked it. I've stacked this to an 8-bit to count a bit. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically you count it on the outputs, and you see it's 6 here because you add 1 on each one. Just that the first one has 2 extra, so it has 3 on this first one, and then you add 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Backpack, can you tell them why it's 9 inputs?
There aren't 9 inputs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, what? Why are there 9? Okay, that I'm not even. That's just because of the way we made it. We made it so that it's 9-bit instead of 8-bit.
Yeah. Exactly. It's a serious
And
lag actually.
you want to make sure that the first time you paste this, and you have a null bit, because in the algorithm you have a binary number, and then you shift the last three digits of the binary number into the algorithm. So pretty much
Mm.
what we're doing is we're shifting these last three numbers into the decoder, and this one stays null for the moment.
Yeah, you need to look at when you're wiring it. This is null, 0. So this one always on the most to the right is not wired up. Like always, it's never used. The most to the right is never wired up. Most to the right, never wired up. Except like it's when you're adding. No one talking about when you're adding two displays or two segments. For each third, this I see 1, 2, 3. Each third you will add to one more in every line. In that line you want to use the most to the right, and basically how we stack it is that we stack it regularly, just that you will stack it so you have one more line outside, and you will use this line, or you will is this one, the extra byte here, this will go straight into this one, while the second free space you have is going in from this one. So this goes like this is similar pattern in the entire. It's very stackable. It's easy. It's not the smallest design. This is the smallest design is a serial, which is better in a way because you need to use shift registering. Sequential actually. Sorry. And this is a combinational, which I prefer always. It's slightly bigger, but you don't need any clocks or counters, or it's basically straightforward. Let me give a demonstration. So let's take 4 plus 16. That's a very simple one. It's 20. I'm just going to show you a simple one first. So 20 will be 0 on the first display and 2 on the second, on the 10th space, or the 10 place. So here it's the first ones. No, 1 is on, but as you can see here on the 10th, there's one on in the second one. So this is 2, and that means that this is 20. Let's do an better one, like I did on the start of the video. 400. No, I think I did 342.
So that we would have 256.
342. So I didn't prepare this, so let's add 64. Why not? So that will be let me see, 260 plus 200, and it will be 320. Okay, and then I would add
and 32.
32. Is that actually it?
Yeah.
That's very. I wouldn't have guessed that actually. So
Yeah.
let's see if it's it's probably wrong. Yeah, it's wrong. It's wrong. Let's do something easier, okay? Let's do 64 plus. Shall we do 64 plus 32, which is 96? I think that's easier. So let's see, 93, that is 9 on the second display and 3 on the first one. On ones is 3, and so here's 3, 1 plus 2, and here it's 1 plus, see the 8, it's 9. 8 plus 1, it's 9, and it's 2 plus 3, and that's, no, 2 plus 4, sorry, that's 6, 96. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you learned a lot and enjoyed the video. Thank you for thank Black Bolt for all the help. You can say something.
Well, goodbye, guys.
Okay, bye. See you later.